The Canterbury Bike Shed has been in operation for the past 3 years or more. There are three aspects to the bike shed. First and foremost, the bike shed aims to fulfill some environmental needs, especially in reducing landfills. What the bike shed does is we accept donation from bicycles and we restore these bicycles, and they are eventually given back to the community, and those who are in need of bicycles, who might otherwise be depriving themselves of good exercise and a healthy lifestyle. The second aspect is one which is skill sharing. We have members on the bike shed who come from different backgrounds and come from different skills, not just technical skills, but also language skill, and they come from a whole lot of different experience. And here we share these skills. The third aspect is the bike shed is basically a social group. We got people who get together, exchange information, have a laugh, go out for a meal, and have a good time. This we intend to continue, but we're also looking at expanding the bike shed into something which will be more functional, like a cafe, a repair cafe, where we hope we can repair discarded lawnmowers, computers, and things of this sort. The bicycles that we restore are usually bicycles that are discarded and left on curbsides. Curbside collection is done by some members, and most of the other bikes are donated by individuals who may have a bicycle or two lying for a number of years and they see no purpose in having it anymore. These we bring them up to standard and donate it back to the community. When the bike comes in, it will have a red tag, and we have a checklist where we go through the checklist to see the defects that the bicycle has and the extent of repair that need to be carried. And we make a decision as to whether the bike should be dismantled or whether it should be repaired. Bikes that are dismantled, the parts are used on other bikes. The frames are again donated. There was a time when there was an organization that was picking up the frames and making them into wheelchairs, and these were donated to countries in Africa, to victims of landmine. Bikes that are normally donated from the community has been sitting in their garage. Usually needs very little repair work. It only sometimes requires some oiling, some lubricants, some adjustments, and they are back on the road again. Other bikes that are discarded usually have more severe problems. They have worn out bearings. Some parts may be dented or broken, and they need more attention. But they are generally fairly new. So that's a plus for restoration, as these bikes appeal to the people more than bikes that are, say, 20 or 30 years old.
Well, it's nice to have a bit of social interaction, that we sit down and have a cup of tea with some biscuits and share our experiences, discuss some social aspects of our life here, because if you're retired and you're sitting at home doing nothing, I think that becomes boring. So I think you need a bit of mental stimulation. I think this is very important for older people.
And then I retired and I wanted something to do. The bike shed seemed to be a good idea because of the idea of recycling good bikes, good used bikes, and being able to pass those bikes on to sort of people that could use them in the community.
Because there are a lot of people, of course, in our growing population who don't have quite the funds and the money and the wherewithal to get established right away, and if they can get a bike to get them round, I think it's pretty good.
The bike shed will simply not exist without the diligence and the dedication of its volunteers.